At AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Second and 9. On play action, Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Prescott now. He sets to fire deep. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time. and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Prescott to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. This is Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack.
Micah Parsons able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Watch the whip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
We're scoreless after 1. A 1st down carry for Barkley.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And down inside the 15 he goes. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down throw for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes...
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of them.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Osa Odighizuwa
gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Play action now. Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Prescott off play action. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now Prescott. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
This should be a pick, man. You gotta stop cheating, bro. Made me pull up short on that bullshit.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Prescott now. Steps away to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one.
I didn't even hit. I never throw that. Never throw that.
Defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Look at that shit, bro. Fucking game is so trash, man. Look at this.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Bro, look. My hand's not even touching nothing. This shit is so trash. Exactly how you got the fucking pick, bro.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're
my whole my controller's vibrating for no reason. I'm not even doing anything. This is what I'm talking about.
Or go
You
down.
can't play
the
a
yardage he
game
gave up on that play,
all that happens is the shit goes away every time.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Anytime I'm lagging immediately.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Prescott. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pitch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they will take a knee here. One final shot. They'll look to... And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it